Have you ever wanted to try something new but were too scared of what people would think of you? Or even worse, you tell people you're going to do something, and during the process, you realize you don't want to do it anymore. What do you do then? You already committed. No, you failed. You're a failure. Why'd you even try? What do you think you are? You can't commit to anything. You're so lazy. Everyone else can do it. Why can't you? Dad was right. God, I can go for some chips. You can't do anything right. This always happens. Not good enough. I failed again. Guess what? No one cares what you do, which is honestly the single most motivating sentence I've ever heard. No one cares what you try. No one cares if you fail once. No one cares if you fail 1,000 times. No one cares what you do. Not more than they care about themselves. The only person who truly cares about what you're doing is you. Obviously, if you're trying to do something harmful to yourself, it's a different story. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about trying out a new skill, trying out a new hobby or style, or whatever it is that you want to try. I'll give you some quick examples. Let's say you want to lose weight, so you make a plan and you tell the people around you that you're going to start dieting. You set a random goal date that you think you could do it in. It's often unrealistic because you have no clue what you're doing, and you actually don't know the effects that extreme dieting has on you. Then you start this aggressive diet on the timeline that you set for yourself, and you cave on the 4th day, and you eat some chips. You all of a sudden feel this massive dump of pressure and anxiety because you couldn't do what you said, and other people will know you messed up. So your body goes into protection mode, and you say, okay, well no one saw, so I'll just make this a cheat day, and I'll start again tomorrow. It never gets better tomorrow. You repeat this cycle, and that pressure gets worse and worse while you keep finding ways to hide the fact that you're cheating from other people, until you just stop dieting altogether. You failed, even though it might have felt like it. There was no external pressure for you to be fit by a certain time. You put the pressure on yourself. You thought this thing was all about mental toughness, and you couldn't do it. But in reality, you just don't understand the proper way to diet, the healthy mindset to take in the journey. You blame yourself instead, and think, damn, everyone's gonna know how lazy I am. You aren't lazy. You were just starting to play Minecraft for the first time and trying to kill the Ender Dragon, because an expert told you that's how you win the game. You don't even know how to make an iron pickaxe yet. It doesn't make sense. What if you want to start making YouTube videos and people might find out you're doing it? Guess what? No one cares. You're only embarrassed because you think people will judge you. You won't ask people to subscribe because you don't want to be a sellout. You'll only record videos when no one's home. You'll only make videos you think people will watch and not the ones you want to make for yourself. You want to either get it perfect or not at all. And it's silly. You're not great at making content. You're not going to be an expert at the gym. You're not going to be an expert at dieting because you just freaking started. Stop pretending like you're supposed to be better than you are now. Name one movie in the history of movies that the most loved character is the one that started out the movie exactly where they wanted to be. The ones with no character development. The ones that didn't have to fail over and over to achieve something in the end. I'll wait. You can't. It's usually the person who's a total wreck, who's made a billion mistakes, who finally gets one thing right. One thing they pursued that finally worked out for them. And we're all so happy for those characters. Why in the world are you any different? People might laugh at how bad you are at something now. Maybe they'll make fun of you. But who the hell cares? They don't think about you when you aren't directly in front of them. Why are you letting those people dictate how you want to live your life when they literally don't think about you ever? Think back to when you watched the same YouTuber for years and you loved them and you couldn't wait for another video. They had millions of people waiting for them to make the next video. Now think about when they finally quit YouTube. You might have been sad at the time for sure, but how often do you actually think about that YouTuber anymore? Literally never. So why would anyone care if you didn't post your videos exactly when you said you would, or make the content that you said you would, or follow this arbitrary timeline because a big YouTuber says they post once a day and you think that's what you have to do? It's just in your head. Let me open the curtains a bit on my situation because I believe it'll help other people. I had something come over me late in December. It was just this feeling. I had all these pieces. I played video games on and off all my life. I've always been an entertainer, and I have this weird thing in my head that thinks I can learn anything I want faster than the average person. I feel like most people have this thought. So why not put all the pieces together and start making YouTube videos? Why? I don't know. I just could. I felt like I could be really good at it, and I would be entertaining, maybe eventually earn a few extra dollars on the side, take the girlfriend on some nicer dates, maybe go on vacation, who knows. I get to do something really cool and unique for someone who's quote unquote too old to be playing video games. I told the friends I had that played Minecraft with me that I was going to start doing this, and that locked me in for the ride. I started doing tons of research on how to do this, and one of the first things I watched was a video of MrBeast giving advice to new YouTubers. His main advice was, don't overanalyze everything and freeze to the point where you never actually post your first video. The video doesn't have to be perfect, and actually, it's gonna suck hard. Even if you think it's good, it won't get any views. No one cares. It's probably bad. That lifted a weird weight off my shoulder, and I went right into my comfort zone. I made an automatic chicken farm tutorial. Let me tell you something. I went to record that audio. The audio was just simple instructions for a chicken farm. If any of you have built a chicken farm, you know it is literally the easiest auto farm to build in the game. There's like 3 instructions, but my girlfriend was in the living room, and every time I hit record, I just wouldn't talk. And when I did finally talk, I sounded so stupid. This is coming from someone who is front and center at every single event I've ever been in my life. I'm the person who talks and makes jokes in every big crowd I'm in, but I go to try to record this audio, and I am alarmingly embarrassed. 1, because my girlfriend who supports me, 2, my friends who support me, and 3, the YouTube people who don't know me would all get to eventually hear me speak about automatic chicken farms in Minecraft. But the piece of advice from MrBeast came back to me. Just make your first video. Your first 30 videos will suck and won't get any views. Just try to work on one skill every time you upload and try to get better. So I posted it, and my friends watched it and they thought it was cool. My girlfriend watched it and she thought it was also cool. Some YouTube people watched it and didn't comment, so I don't know if they thought it was cool. And that's when I really understood this concept. Literally nothing changed in my life for taking this chance. The only situation that changed is that I just opened up a new avenue for me to experience. That's it. It's literally whatever I make it out to be. If I want to believe that the video did well with 100 views, then it did. If I want to believe it was terrible, then it just was. So why not just believe I did a great job? Now fast forward to me getting 500 subscribers and making my first video that was just me talking about me. I wasn't gonna post it because it was just me rambling, but I thought, what the hell? I'll just post it, and maybe I'll try to make a Discord server so that people, if they like my videos, will come join me and maybe hang out with me. This is an embarrassing video. It's just me talking. There's no tutorials, no skits, no nothing. Plus, I don't know how to run a Discord server. It's not ready yet. All I did was create one. I didn't set up any channels or anything. It was just a Discord server with me in it. And guess what happened? That video ended up getting over 400 likes and 200 comments, all being literally the nicest comments I've ever seen. And I got over 80 people to join my Discord server, even though nothing was set up. If I listened to the voice in my head that told me not to post it, I wouldn't have the community I have. And I wouldn't have these amazing people to help me set up the server that I wanted to make for them. This community is amazing. The people are cool as hell. And honestly, if you want to join after watching this video, they will all welcome you with open arms. So I'll leave the link in the description and you could join if you want to. I personally think you should. It's a lot of fun. But wait, what's the point of this? Well, the point is that even though my confidence grew with this new skill of mine, now I faced a different challenge. Before this community, I could just say, whatever, if this video is bad, no one will care anyways. These subscribers are just numbers. Well, this isn't the case anymore. I got people who I speak to every single day that I could potentially let down by making a bad video. This started to get in my head, and I stressed for weeks about it. Then I blinked, and almost 2 weeks went by, and I hadn't even started my next video because I was paralyzed with making sure I made the best video possible so I don't let anyone down. What the hell was I doing? These people are my friends. They know I'm new. They know I'm trying. They don't care if I fail. And honestly, they all have their own stuff going on. Why would they care? It was only then I was able to snap back into reality. Remember that everyone is living their own lives. So if you ever feel like anyone is going to judge you for trying something new or even failing at the same thing over and over again, remember to just humble yourself a little bit. No one thinks about you more than you. Stop putting so much damn pressure on yourself. If you want to change something in your life, change it. If you want to quit something in your life, quit it. If you promise something to yourself and you really can't deliver, then let it go and try again next time. There's always a next time if you allow yourself to have one.